What's going on YouTube? It's Adam from Beyond the Grid. Welcome back to my channel for another mobile tutorial. In this one, I'm going to show you guys how to edit like Tezza in your mobile Lightroom app. But if you close your eyes. So the one thing I really like about Tezza's style is it's super bright, super crisp, almost desaturated, and it really just draws you into the emotion of the photo. So let's jump into the app. I'm going to show you guys how to recreate this look so you guys can emulate this style on your photos as well. So starting with this image, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the light panel. I'm not going to move the exposure too much. I'm going to move my contrast, bump that up a little bit. Let's say +7. Then I'm going to bring my shadows up a little bit. Let's say +8. My whites, I'm going to jump that right up. Let's say +63. My blacks, I'm going to drop that down just a little bit. Let's say -3. Again, the curves, I always like to do that at the end, so I'm going to go ahead and do that at the end. I'm going to go into temperature. I'm going to raise this up. Say +22. Tint, I'm going to leave where it is. Vibrance, I'm going to leave where it is. And saturation, I'm going to bring down to about -10. Then I'm going to come into the mix. I'm actually going to adjust each one of the colors themselves. So red, I'm really going to play with it. I'm going to go up to about, let's go +47 on the hue. Saturation, let's bring this up. Let's go +40 there, or 41 there. Luminancy right up as well. Let's go 43 there. Let's go over to our oranges. The hue I'm going to leave. Saturation I'm going to drop right down to, let's say, -53. Luminancy, I'm going to drop this down just a little bit. Say -7. Then I'm going to go over to my yellows. I'm going to drop my hue down to about -10. My saturation down to about let's go -33. And the hues I'm going to leave where they are. My greens and my aquas I'm going to leave where they are. And then blues, I'm going to start to adjust these ones. Let's go -16 on the hue. Saturation, let's go just a little bit up. And then my luminancy, let's go down, say -22 right there. Then I'm going to go over to my purples, drop my hue right down to the blue. I'm going to leave the other two alone. My magentas, I'm going to leave where those are. Then I'm going to come over into my effects. I'm going to go into split tone. I'm going to adjust this just a tiny bit. So highlights, I'm going to add just a little bit of red into here. Let's go hue. Let's go 1 in saturation of 7. Shadows, I'm going to leave that where it is. I'm not really going to touch that too much. Oops. Then I'm going to bring up my clarity just a tiny bit. My dehaze, I'm going to bring that up just a tiny bit. Texture, I'm going to leave. Grain, she always does add grain, so I'm going to leave a little bit into this. Let's say +10. Then I'm going to go over to my details. I'm going to sharpen it. I'm going to use my mask so I can highlight just her. There we go. Then I'm going to come back over to my light panel, go into my curves. I'm going to start to adjust these. So I'm going to begin with just the regular RGB, which is going to be your lights. I'm going to adjust this just a little bit. So I'm going to bring this guy down just a little bit over here. And then over here, just bring that up just a little bit down there. Then I'm going to go into my reds, my greens, and my blues. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, click on the link right here. It's going to show you guys exactly what these do and how they're going to affect your photo. So let's start with our reds. So I'm going to add an anchor right about here. I'm just going to raise it up just a little bit. Then I'm going to raise over here a little bit. Then I'm going to drop over here just a little bit. Then I'm going to go over to my greens. I'm going to again raise right about there. Raise this guy up over here. And again, drop him down over here. Then I'm going to go over to my blues and do the same sort of thing. And that so far looks pretty good. Let's lower this guy just a little bit more. Let's go right about there. That looks pretty good so far. Let's go back into my color real quick. I'm going to bring up my saturation just a tiny bit. Let's say 5. And then I'm going to drop my temperature down just a little bit. Let's go right over there. Let's go into the mix. Let's go over here real quick and let's bring up the saturation of the yellow just a little bit. Or sorry, the orange. Just a tiny bit. The yellow, let's leave that where it is. And let's go back over to my effects, back to my split tone. I'm actually going to raise this guy over here. Let's see what that does. You know, I don't like it. Let's go back over here. Let's go to about there. Looks pretty good. And that looks pretty good to me. So let's look at a before and let's look at an after. So that's it for that edit. The only thing is the mobile app's missing one thing, and that's camera calibration. You're only going to be able to get that in the desktop version. You can create presets out of the desktop and transfer them into the mobile app and then use them, and you get that desktop camera calibration attached to it. Now, if you guys don't understand what I'm saying, let's throw up a quick before and after. One's going to be a preset that I created inside the desktop, transferred into my mobile app, and I used it to edit this photo. The other one's going to be the one that we edited today. So as you guys can see from that quick before and after, a preset created from the desktop and then transferred into the mobile app is gonna have your photo edited just that much more because of that camera calibration. So if you guys want to pick up this preset, I'm gonna have it listed down below, and it's gonna be on sale for $1, and the entire proceeds are gonna be donated to the Canadian Breast Cancer Association because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I always believe that we need to be doing something to be ending this disease. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. If you guys are not a subscriber, I mean, why aren't you? Hit that subscribe button, and until next time, take care, everybody.